Hello students. Today we are going to start the chapter Unitary Method of 7th class. So today we are discussing about the unitary method. First of all, we must know what is the unitary method. In this method, we first calculate the value of unit quantity. What do you mean by unit quantity? It means single quantity. So we will value the unit quantity to get the value of given quantity. Then what we want to get, we will find it. For finding the real answer, first we will find out the unit quantity. There are two types in this. One is called the direct variation and other is calling the inverse variation. What is different between both of them? When increase in one quantity cause increase in other quantity and vice versa, means if one quantity is increasing the other is also increasing, and if it is decreasing the other is also decreasing. If that variation is there in the question, that is called the direct variation. And what we are doing this here for this method, first we divide and then multiply. To get the unit we divide, and to get the given quantity we multiply it. But in the inverse variation, what happened? Increase in one quantity cause decrease in other quantity. That means if one quantity is increasing, other is decreasing. And if the one quantity is decreasing, then other one is increasing. So here what method we are using? Firstly, we multiply to find out the unit quantity, and then for the given quantity we divide it. So I hope you understand this all things. While doing, I will explain which question is of direct variation and which question is of inverse variation. Now we better start our exercise with the new page. Okay. And your exercise is 7A. Open your exercise at the page number 88. So question 1 to 10 is in your syllabus. We are starting with the 1, and I'll explain you whether it is direct, indirect, inverse. Accordingly we will act on it. So what is the first question? Just I'm reading for you. Weight of 8 identical article is 4.8 kg. What will be the weight of 11 such article? So whenever we add one more article, quantity is increasing as well as the weight is increasing. So it comes in the direct variation. If you want, you can write here up for your knowledge. So this is the direct variation. And what is given to us? That the weight of 8 articles equals to 4.8 kg. Now we have to find out the weight of one article. As we know, this is our unitary method. So first we have to find the unit. That means one article. For this, what we are going to do? First we have to divide it. With whom? With 8. And when we divide it, we get 0.6 kg. Now we will find the weight of 11 articles. That will be our second work. 11 articles Weight of 11 article, we have to multiply zero point 0.6 with 11 and we will get 6.6 kg. This will be your answer. Now coming to the question number 2. Question number 2 is 6 book weight 1.260 kg. How many books will weight 3.150 kg? Here also, first of all, we will see that when book is added, the weight also increase. So this is also your direct variation. But there is a little twist in this. They are saying 6 books weight this much. How many books will weight 3.150? So we have to keep the weight left side and books at the right side. We will write 1.260 kg weight of 6 books (1 kg). We have to convert it into the unit. The unit is always 1. 1 kg of 6 divided by 1.260. We can write it like this. Just to remove the decimal from the denominator. Now cut and find the values. Six 21. Let it be till here because we have to do the second calculation also. We'll keep it as 100 by 21 book. Now we have to find out the weight of 3.150 kg weight of how many books? 1 over 21 into 3150 divided by 1000. Now cut this off. 0 with 0. 3 7 ja 3 105, and further when we cut it off we will get 15. 7 15 ja 105. 7 15 ja 105. So 15 books will weight up to 3.150 kg. Now moving to the third question. Your third question is 8 men complete a work in 6 hours. Now you see, for one man the work will be more. If the men are more, the work will be less. That means this is not the direct variation. This is inverse variation. If the persons are more, the work will reduce, and if the person are less, work will increase. Now read the question further. in how many hours will 12 men complete the work? That means 8 men work equal to 6 hours. Then come to the unitary method, 1 man work. Now we are in the inverse. So what we are going to do? We will multiply. One person has to do more work. Now for the 12 man, naturally it will be the less time. So 6 multiplied by 8 divide by 12. When we cut this all, 2, 4. So how much time is left? 4 hours. 12 men can complete the same work in the 4 hours. Now inverse method also understood to you. I hope so. Moving to the next. Now we are at the question number 4. If a 25 centimeter long candle burn for 45 minutes, so how long it will be burning? It will be reducing. Even the candle will reduce. So how long will another candle of the same material and the same thickness but 5 centimeter longer than the previous one can burn? So this is again a direct method. Right at the corner, it is the direct method. So what we are going to do in this? 25 centimeter candle burns in how much time? 45 minutes. So 1 centimeter candle burns in, being it is a direct method, we will divide it and we'll get, both can be divided by 5, 9 by 5 minute. Coming to next, they're saying 5 centimeter long. 25 plus 5 equals to 30 centimeter. We can keep this in the bracket. The 30 centimeter candle burns 9 by 5 into 30. When you cut this, you will get 6 and 9 6 the 54 minutes. So this candle can burn up to 54 minutes. Coming to the question number 5. Let's see. A typist take 80 minutes to type 24 page. So when he is typing, more the time he is taking. So it is a direct method. First of all, take care what is it. It's direct or inverse. Now how long will he take to type 87 pages? Now we can write typist type 24 pages in 80 minutes. So typist type one page in 80. First we'll divide it, 80 by 24. Both can be divided by the table 8, 10, 3. So to type one page he need 10/3 minutes. And now how many pages he have to type? That is 87. So type 87 pages ten over 3 into 87. So 3 can cut 87. 24. So he needs 24 tens are 240 minutes to complete 87 pages. Coming to the question number 6. 6 says rupees 750 support a person for 15 days. How many days will 2500 support for the same person? Every day he will use the same amount of money if it is the same person. So this is a direct variation. So what we are going to do here, rupees 750 support a person for 15 days, and rupees 1 support a person for 15 divided by 750, and we can cut it with the 15. 15 ones are 15 fives are 75, that is 10. Sorry, 15 fives are 75, that is 50. So 1 rupee can support him for 1 by 50 day. Now rupees 2500 will support the same person for how many days? We have to check. So cut 1 0, 5 5 25 and 0. That means 2500 will support him for 50 days. I hope you are understanding. If you have any problem, you can ask me in the comment. Now coming to the 7th question. Seventh question is 400 men have a provision for 23 weeks and 60 more men joins. Now, if more men will join, the food or whatever the resources will reduce. So, if one is increasing, other is decreasing. This is your inverse variation. So it's better to check it up first, what method should be applied over here. Then only you solve. So it is saying that 400 man have the provision for 23 days. Let us write that 400 men have provision for 23 weeks, not days, I'm sorry. And one man have provision. If one man have to get this much money, so it will be more. So we'll multiply it. Let us keep it like this only. Then 60 more men is added. That means 460 now. So 460 men have provision (23 into 400) 460. Now we'll cut this all and get the answer. 0 with 0, 23, 2 ja 46, and 2 ja 4, and 0, 20. So this provision will be for 20 weeks if 60 men will join it more. Coming to the 8th question. It is same. 200 men have the provision for 30 days. 50 men have left. Whether they are leaving or coming, the method will be inverse. I wrote little wrong over here, so better I rub it. This is inverse. Now, what they are saying, 200 men are having the provision. 200 men have provision. Provision means for everything, for eating, sleeping, and doing other works. They are having for the 30 days. And the same, whatever is provided to them, have to use by one man. So the condition will be that they can use it for, that man can use it for longer time. So we will multiply it. Now they say 50 people left. So 150 men. For the 150 men we have to find out. So 200 into 30 by 150. Let's see. 0, cut with the 0, 3, 5 ja 5, 4 ja, and 0. So the provision will be more days, 10 more days, that is 40 days if 50 people are leaving. Coming to the 9th question. Ninth question is, 8 men can finish a certain amount of provision in 40 days if 2 more men join them. Same thing, This is also inverse. So what they are saying, 8 men have provision for 40 days. First of all, one man we have to find out. Have provision 40 into 8. Now we are talking about 2 more men joined. When 2 more men joined, it will become 10. 40 into 8 by 10. 0 will cut with the 0 and we'll get 4 8 ja 32 days. So this provision will go up to 32 days if 2 more men will join them. Now we are moving to the last question of our syllabus, the 10th question. 10th question says, if the interest on 200 be 25 in certain time, what will be the interest on 750 for the same time? So when the amount increase, even interest is increasing, even the time is increasing. So this is the direct. What it is saying? Interest on 200 is equal to rupees 25. The same way, interest on 1 rupee will be 25 over 200, and interest on 750 will be 25 over 200 into 750. Now when we cut this off, we will get 5 and 4. Now cutting is not possible. What will be there? 375 divide by 4, and when we divide it, we will get rupees 93.75. With that, we have completed this exercise as well as this chapter, and also subscribe my channel for the further educational video. Till then, it's bye from my side.